Aitor, how was the break in Spain? Was it beneficial?
Yeah, I think so, always. And when we went there was thinking about training, thinking about to be together because in January we had a few changes in the team, and for that reason I wanted to go there because sometimes here it's difficult with the weather, and sometimes you think that we have a week to work, and at the end you can't because the weather here is sometimes not good. But for that reason we were together. They worked really well, and so for that reason I am really pleased.
You definitely chose a good week to be away, let me tell you, considering the weather. You definitely chose a good week. But did you look at it and think maybe it's almost like not a pre-season, but a chance to try and get the players to gel together?
Yes, because again, 3-4 players left 3 weeks ago, 5 new players have arrived, so for that reason I wanted to live the same experience that we left pre-season. And sometimes I told them it's not about working on the pitch, it's just to spend time together, to know each other, and for the players who have come last few weeks to know how good atmosphere they have in the changing room, and for the players who have been for 2 years or 1 year to transmit them that they are coming here to help us.
You said a couple of weeks ago how delighted you were that you had these new signings in, big signings. How much of a challenge is it for you now as the manager to make sure that you kind of turn these draws into wins and you get back to the top of the table with these new players?
It's a big challenge, but I said always that I would like to have this pressure now to have in front of me that challenge when we have these players. And it's right that the last 2 games we haven't won, but I think against Aitor we had a lot of chances to win the game. Against Leeds we had a lot of chances, and we had there's a lot goal, we have a send-off. So I am really pleased with all of them, and playing in the way that we played the last 2 games. We're gonna start winning again because we have I have a really good players, and now we are again playing better than we played, for example, against Forest or Bristol or Blackburn or Blackburn at home. So for that reason I'm confident.
So are you not concerned at all about the five games without a win? Are you not concerned about the fact that you've gone 5 matches without winning?
I'm concerned, but I can be concerned 10-15% because when you are not winning in the last 5 games, something is happening. But 85% of the thing that we are not winning the games, I know because a lot of things have happened. For example, we have different players. We have important players, key players injured. We have now players with suspensions, but for that reason I have been more concerned if I would have played with all of them, and all of them would have been ready, and we hadn't won 1 game. But with a lot of things that happened and the way that we are playing now again, I'm not concerned.
How are your injuries in defence? Will you have anyone back? Will you have maybe George back for tomorrow?
We'll have to check with him, because with him and with Danny, because we have 7 games now in 3-4 weeks. After March in the national break we have 8 games in 21 days. So for that reason I have to check with them, and if both of them are well, and both of them are 100%, they will play, and if they are not 100%, we'll have the players.
I noticed Richard Delat on Twitter last week saying that he was staying here. I know there have been a couple of rumours or reports that he may have to go back to Leicester because Simpson is suspended. Is there anything there at all?
No, he's really pleased here. He's helping us a lot. He's the kind of player who is a good example for everybody. He's come from Premier League, and he's playing in a position which is not his position, and he can play better or he can play worse, but his attitude, his behaviour on the pitch, his attitude on the training ground, on the changing room is amazing. For that reason, I'm sorry.
Did you get a chance to see Cardiff at the weekend. They looked quite impressive against Brighton.
Yes, they're in a good run. They are beaten the last 6 games, so they have a good manager. They have a good squad, good players, and now they are confident. So for that reason, it's going to be another tough game. But we play at home. We are 5 games without winning one of them, so we have to forget everything. We have to know that it's easier to win in the way that we usually play than in the way that we played 3 or 4 weeks ago. So for that reason, we have to go to the pitch thinking that it's going to be a really tough game.
I'm not sure whether you saw the coin throwing at the weekend in a couple of the FA Cup matches. Supporters threw coins and it hit a couple of the players. It's certainly new, I think, here in England. Is that something at all that you've experienced before or seen before in your time in Spain? Did you, a couple of the players, well, the Man City players, and also was it one of the Reading? West Brom, yeah, got hit by coins thrown by the supporters during the FA Cup matches on Saturday. Is that something you've come across before over in Spain?
No, but I can understand because they were showing the players that they're thinking about the money, or I can't understand why the supporters threw the coins to the pitch.
I don't know why. I think it was opposing supporters that were throwing.
No, West Brom got it by his own.
Yeah, and then the Man City.
You've got a question you really don't want to ask here, haven't you, Keith?
Well, no, I don't mind asking. I just don't know the answer.
No, I don't know. I don't know, but in Spain, I don't remember now during a game something like that after the game, or the people wooing, but during the game I don't remember now. Maybe yes, but I don't know.
Okay, but it's something that I suppose we don't want to see in football, the players in danger like that.
I think, but it's not that contest. I think the crowd on the pitch, especially the 90-95 minutes, they have to support the players because it's the main thing to win the games. Before and after, they have all the rights to do whatever they want because they are the main thing in one club. So, but again, when now we're speaking about us, for example, when they want to criticize us, I prefer to criticize me before or after the game. But 90 minutes, we need their support, and I think it's good for every single crowd.
Sorry about that. Just last one, if you don't mind me asking about Jose. I noticed he's been heavily linked again with the Manchester United job. Do you want to see him back in England in the Premier League?
When I can be concerned with a coach who has been sacked 1 or 2 months ago, and he doesn't have team now, and he isn't going to have team. But Jose, I don't think he has problems to take a team next season. So when I speak with him, I don't speak anything about his future because I know he's going to be working because he's the best.
Thank you.
Alright, so what sort of game are you expecting against Cardiff tomorrow night?
Sorry?
What kind of game are you expecting against Cardiff tomorrow night?
A difficult game because we play at home. Last 2-3 games at home, we've lost 1-2, and we've draw another one. So we need to win the game. We have to know how important it is for us to win the games at home again, and we have to know how difficult it's going to be because Cardiff is in a really good run. But again, we have to think about ourselves, and we have to think that the last 2 games for me were good.
Will it be an emotional night with all the planned tributes for Ali Brownlee?
For sure, and I think it can be a good motivation for us because when we played against Leeds was devastating for us to hear that news, and I hope at home with the crowd, with the applause minute before the game, and with all of those emotions, can be a motivation for us.
Obviously, ahead of the Leeds game, the news was a shock for you and the players. Obviously, do you feel a bit more kind of prepared, knowing what's going to happen this time?
Yes, and it's 8 more days. We're playing at home, and it's completely different. So because it was that afternoon we played away, so now everybody knew what happened, and now we are just the only thing that we can do is to say thanks and to play a good game for Ali.
It's a fitting tribute as well for Ali Brownlee, isn't it? The fact that Middlesbrough are putting this on for him.
I think everything that we can do is not enough for him, because he deserves all the best. And I said after the game against Leeds that we had no pressure. We had an ambition to play in Premier League. Now that ambition is bigger, because all of us want to be in Premier League as soon as possible to show him that we are again in Premier League, and I'm sure that he is above us, happiness.
Just aside from the first team, the kids will be playing Paris Saint-Germain in the UEFA Youth League. Is that one you'll be keeping an eye on this week?
Yes, because again, they've been doing an amazing games. They are enjoying it. They are learning a lot, because I think for them it's not the same to play here. Just for them, no, because it's in England is because to play abroad always is important. Is good for them. Always is important to get mature, and for that reason they are doing really well. And now it's another big test against the PSG.
Have you got your eye on any prospects in that youth team coming through, maybe into the first team in the next few years?
I hope, because the best example is Del Frey. So he's 18 years old, and for me it's not a problem the age. I said always that for me the main thing and the most important thing is their performance. And when they play well, they have the first squad door open always.